So I've got 4 layers on because it's snowing. It's freezing cold. But I love it, I love it. So we've just landed from our flight from San Francisco and we've been joined by Sophia, who is the associate editor of the magazine. And if you have a look outside, you can't even see because it's so cold and it is fully snowing as well. So we're going to go drop our stuff at the hotel, and then we have a TV show. We're doing Twin Cities Live at 3, and then we have an event in store with Williams-Sonoma this evening. So a busy day. So I'm going to go get coffee because I always get coffee and I'm tired. So.
It's Ed's first time in the snow.
It's not my first time in the snow.
In the US.
Although it is my first time not on the coast. So I've been to different places in the States but only ever on the coast. So Middle America, here we come. So we've come to KSTP in Minneapolis. We're doing Twin Cities Live. We're doing a segment all about the Bundt cake, about Bake Like a Brit, and I'm glad to be inside because it's freezing! Tonight's event is another event at Williams-Sonoma, so I'm just going to go and finish setup. Got into the proper store. It's posh in here. So we're making the Bundt again. Surprise! So when I was on no, not that show. So when I was on Twin Cities Live earlier, I mentioned a dish that I'd found out about today called tater tot hot dish, I think. And the guys from Williams-Sonoma listened to the show, so they've made me one. I'm very excited. So good morning from Minnesota. This morning I'm off with some of the magazine team and some people from Nordicware, and we're going to do a bakery tour before we head to the factory for a tour of the Nordicware factory. We're going around the town to a couple of different bakeries, and our first stop is, I forgot what she said it's called, Bachelor Farmer Cafe, which was actually on my list to check out. So let's see how many places we can fit in 2 hours, I think. Yeah. We'll see. So we're on our way to our second stop. We're going to get bagels. So it's a cross between a Montreal and a New York bagel, and it's called Rise Bagels. So I need a breakfast sandwich, I think. Even though we've had so much food already today, you cannot beat a breakfast bagel. So we're now going to somewhere called Isle Dog, I think, for something I've never heard of. Do you know what this is? It's called a puppy dog tail.
We don't know.
We don't know what this is, so I'm guessing it might be something like
pastry.
Yeah, you know, what's the one that looked like a hand?
Bear claw.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be like a version of a bear claw. We'll see, we'll see. So it turns out that a puppy dog tail is basically a version of a cinnamon bun that's kind of twisted, and then you add a whole scoop of frosting on it. So let's give it a go. Oh my god, it's still warm from the oven. That's really good. That's really good. I love the snow. So our penultimate stop on the tour is Rose Street Patisserie, kind of French inspired space with also American baking too, so a nice kind of mix of the two. So by this point on the tour, I'm sugared out. I've had like 5 coffees. I've actually got the jitters slightly from the coffee. But our last spot is Rustico Bakery, which apparently is one of the famous spots in the city. So we finished our bakery tour and we are now on our way to the Nordic Ware factory. Did I just say factory twice? I might have done. So Nordic Ware are one of the sponsors for our tour. So we have come to the factory. We're going to do a tour of the facility, see how they make Bundt pans. Then we're going to do some events with a whole bunch of people tonight as well. So we got to the factory and I'm in bakeware heaven. There is so much stuff here. Also, hello Bundt pans. I'll have that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And oh, I have that one too, yeah. So today we've come to the Nordic Ware factory. We're going to see how they make the Bundt pan. You can see how they make all their bakeware. So from taking sheets of aluminium to pressing it, to glazing it, to coating it, the whole process. And as a bit of a baking nerd, I'm super excited. So one of the first amazing things that I've learned is that every year they make about 1 million Bundt pans, which is about how many I've got in my kitchen. And that's how you make a Bundt pan.